We know that Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Civil War directors the Russo Brothers have signed on to direct the next two-part Avengers movies, Infinity War Part 1 and 2. Now it is being reported that Christopher Markus and Stephen McFeely, who wrote Captain America, Winter Soldier, are also being brought on board to write the two-part Avengers movies. Alicia, what do you think of this move to bring on Markus and McFeely?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, they obviously work well with the Russo brothers. I was really impressed with Captain America Winter Soldier and the type of story that they managed to pull off. They're also very much in the Marvel family. They wrote the first Captain America movie, did rewrite work on Thor: The Dark World, also helped to create the Agent Carter, and they're doing Civil War coming up next. So they definitely know Captain America's world, they know Thor's world, and then I'm sure they'll be able to bring all the Avengers together. So it's a shame that you can't have Joss Whedon back, but if you can't, then these guys I think are the most qualified.
Christian?
I'm actually pretty excited for this whole team with Markus McFeely and the Russo brothers taking over the next, like the three films that set the ultimate medium with Civil War and then the new Avengers 1 and 2. I actually really like the fact. I think Joss Whedon has done a great job. I think it's time for Joss to kind of step back, and I'd like to see where the Russo brothers are going to do, because Winter Soldier to me is my favorite Marvel movie right now, and I think that there was so much depth in that movie, but yet staying so true to what the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been, that they further storylines, and I'd like to see them further the storylines with these writers. I think they're going to do it. Like you said, Alicia, they work well with the Russo brothers. To see them do that, to set it up, knowing that they have a through line, knowing where they're going to go over the next couple of years, I think it's a good move.
I think it's a good move, especially with what you're talking about with Joss Whedon. I think I would love for him to come back and do Infinity War Part 1 and 2, but from what Schnepp was telling me when he went on set, he was like, he is exhausted.
Yeah.
He is tired. And even in interviews, he said creatively, he's kind of hit the point where he wants to go and do something original and work on that stuff. And then maybe, I don't know if he'll ever come back to the Marvel Universe. I'm sure they'll probably ask him further down the line. But right now, I think he's burnt out on it. The stuff that they've done before, I've really liked. Though, I mean, Agent Carter was it was all right. It was an all right TV series. They also worked on Chronicles of Narnia, the adaptations for that, so not too sure. But yeah, Winter Soldier was great, and then they're working on Civil War, and always collaborations between people. Like the more you collaborate, usually the better it gets, because you have that comfortability factor. So hopefully with the Russo brothers, it's the same.
And I think that's exactly right. I think the fact that when you look at like Narnia and other things that might be missed, the collaborations with the Russo brothers, with their creative input and working with them. There are some, like, look at with The Conjuring when James Wan worked with the Hayes brothers. Those guys just collaborated so well and knew what they wanted, and it's just that it's a happy medium. They really know where they want to go, and I think that is the case with Markus McFeely and the Russo brothers.